Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we're talking about Zilliqa coin. Yesterday, there was a massive pump on Zilliqa. I looked at it, and it was up 24%. I got a big stack in there, and I know a couple of y'all out there do as well, and I was very happy to see it, and I started wondering, well, why is Zilliqa pumping like it is? I'm going to talk about what I believe caused this pump on Zilliqa yesterday, and what you need to be thinking about when it comes to Zilliqa and smart contract plays as a whole. Stick around to the end of the video to find out exactly what the thought of the day here is. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you like free money, take advantage of free links in the description down below. You get $25 when you sign up for Crypto.com, as well as when you sign up for FEMAX and you use our referral code. When you deposit money, you get up to $4,100. You could take out a $100,000 loan with that money. That's a free trade right there. So think about it, guys. Without further ado, let's hop into that content. We'll take a peek at the charts to start it off. And if you look at the market, guys, we're sitting at $900 billion still. We are floating. Bitcoin hanging on to $20,000. Let's refresh the page here, actually. Matter of fact, so Bitcoin at $21,000 here today. And you're seeing Ethereum at 1,200. So Ethereum up 13% on the week, which shows you a little bit about why I'm going to start talking about Zill here. Smart contract plays had a bump. Ethereum up 13%. Binance up 11%. Ripple up 15%, not a smart contract play. Solana up 33%. Polkadot 11%. So a lot of these Tron, Avalanche didn't really get, well, let's see how. Yep, Avalanche 27%. So that's exactly right. You look at these, Polygon up 52% on the last 7 days. A lot of these smart contract plays had a huge pump here yesterday. And why? Well, I just think everything takes turns, everything takes cycles. Sometimes it's exchange tokens, sometimes it's the smart contract plays, sometimes it's the DeFi plays. I think what we had yesterday was some of these smart contract plays started to fly up. And one of those smart contract plays that we talk about on the channel is Zilliqa, which is up 37% for the week as well, up 12% for the day at 4.5 cents. Almost hit 5 cents yesterday. As a matter of fact, it may have hit 5 cents yesterday. When you peek at the charts, it went to, oh man, just under 5 cents. So had a really nice pump up. And you look at the last year, that was a pretty significant rise here that we did have on Zilliqa. Came back in a decently strong way here. I mean, and we're just trying to get back to that 5 cent floor, and we're kind of right back there. Now, again, we're following Bitcoin. We're following the trajectory of Bitcoin, and I do believe that the bear market is not quite over. I think this pump we had is, I believe it's a little bit of a fake pump. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. All I'm doing is DCAing and dollar cost averaging, and I am holding on. So either way, it doesn't matter for me. And if you're doing the same, it shouldn't matter for you. But yesterday was a beautiful pump. This was such a large rise. We went from 4 cents to 5 cents, basically. So, just about a 25% rise yesterday, which is what we saw. And why is that happening? Well, one reason is because you did look and you saw all the smart contract plays had a bump yesterday. They've got 500,000 followers just about, and they're doing these initiatives for their Metapolis where they're actually calling on fashion brand creators, where they're trying to create these fashion lines in the Metapolis. They're doing competitions. They're staying very active in the community. And as I've talked about before, Terra Luna crashed. It gives an opportunity for competitors to come up. Solana has been struggling, though it had an excellent recovery this week, a 33% gain this week. And I just think there's an opportunity for these competitors to come up out of the woodwork and rise up above. I've talked about exchange tokens. Now, Kronos has its own DeFi project. That should have seen a pump as well. Matter of fact, it did. But I would say that, your basic Ethereum and Zilliqa and Solana and more your just mainstream, not so much exchange tokens, but mainstream smart contract plays had a big rise this week. And I think that, that's just the trend of the week, basically, because, guys, there's been blood. There's been a lot of negativity. There's been a lot of fear. I was out on the golf course the other day with a couple of friends, and they're talking scared, right? I mean, they're scared of the market. They're dollar cost averaging a little bit, but some of them aren't even buying at all. And they're just saying, well, I don't have cash. I don't, and you got to get cash flow. That's for sure. But they're saying that they just don't have the money, but this is the time where any money you can scrap up, even though it's scary and you say, well, I missed the rise. Look, if the market's crashing, then matter of fact, you didn't miss the rise yet. The rise hasn't come. I mean, if the markets are down, then the markets can go up, up again, and you just need to kind of get ahead of that curve, and you guys need to be ahead of that 8 ball. And if you had bought Zilliqa just 7 days ago, well, you'd be up. What was it here? You'd be up. I think it's like 37%. If you bought Zilliqa 7 days ago, and you put $1,000 in there, you'd have $1,370 today and 84 cents, which is incredible. And there's a lot of these other projects. A lot of projects rebounded lately, so it's not just these smart contract plays, but as you'll see here, these smart contract plays had a big bounce. Ethereum less so because there's a lot more money in Ethereum. It's harder to move that market. Binance less so because there's a lot more money in there. It's harder to move that market as you get down to. And Cardano really stayed flat, actually, which is unfortunate. But Solana, less money, still a lot. Moved 34%. That's a huge move for Solana. You look at Polkadot, 11%. That's decent move. Shiba Inu, of course. But Avalanche, huge pump. Less money, easier to move it. And then you look at Zilliqa, 37%, guys. That is massive. That's part of the reason I love Zilliqa so much is because not only is it a good project, it's been around for a long time, but it's got its own metaverse. They still have yet to increase the amount of DeFi they have locked up. I've showed you guys this before, but you got to keep it in mind. When you look at the Zilliqa project and you look at what they have going on in DeFi, they've got currently $234 million locked up in DeFi compared to Kronos is about $1 billion or so, and Solana's $4 billion or so, and Avalanche is about $2 billion or so locked up. So this is a growing project, and it's not far behind. And I think because of it having $234 million locked up already, and it only being at number 69 in the rankings, I think that this needs to climb up, and I think that's what you saw in the price action for the week. So if you're looking for a coin to buy while there's blood in the streets, Zilliqa is a project that you do not want to miss out on. That is an honest opinion. That is truly how I feel. Now, am I putting all my money into Zilliqa? Absolutely not. You can't go all into Zilliqa. I got a lot of Kronos. I got some Bitcoin, Ethereum. You got to do that, guys. You got to make sure that you guys are diversifying, but you got to focus on Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those are your top 2 coins. Then from there, you pick your exchange tokens, your metaverse plays. The cool thing about Zilliqa and Crypto.com is that their exchange token, well, Zilliqa is not an exchange token. Crypto.com is an exchange token. It's a metaverse play, and it's an NFT play, and it's also got a DeFi play. Zilliqa has its metaverse. It's a DeFi play, and it is an excellent smart contract platform. It's got a lot of total value locked up, and I think there's a lot of climbing from here. That's what we're waiting for right now. There's a lot of panic, guys, a lot of fear. There could be some more downward action, but this is what you got to keep in mind. And when you guys take a peek at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, you're going to see that there is some significant fear in the market right now, and that is going to show you, and take a peek at this. So this will show you right here. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index currently at 11. These are still buying opportunities, folks. This is what you need to look at. Last week we're at 9. If you had bought it last week, then you would have had a 37% gain on Zilliqa. Case in point, it was at 9, now it's at 11. So it went from 9 to 11 and you had a 33% gain. What if we go back up to 50? Guys, think about that. I mean, I truly believe that there are 5, 10, 20, even 100x opportunities still ahead of us in the crypto space. Could that be Zilliqa? Absolutely. 100x, maybe not. 10x, I really believe so. Yeah, I think even Bitcoin could still 10x from here. And that's something you guys got to keep in mind. So keep your chin up. Markets are up today. Don't buy because the markets are up. You buy when the markets are down, but you DCA across every single day, every single week, every month, if you can afford it. Find opportunities for cash flow and DCA into the markets. That is all I got for you guys in today's video. I love seeing the pump on Zilliqa this week. Absolutely spectacular. If you're wondering why, I gave you a couple reasons why. I mean, the smart contracts were hot this week. The fear was horrible last week. We kind of had to pump back up. You could expect to see some more downside here in the next 2 to 4 months. I believe we're still a little bit off from the bottom. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but Stick with it, DCA, and stay tuned for more content. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, you got to remember, you have to remember to DCA, hodl, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody.